All right, coaches and parents and self-coached hurdlers. Today we're taking a look at accelerating through the first hurdle. That's when the hurdle is 9 inches. Very easy. The stride does not alter. 30 inches, the stride altered just a bit. 39 inches, stride alters even more. All right, now, if you want to be an amazing accelerator, all right, that is, you leave the blocks and you're ahead through the first hurdle. The key is to not disrupt the sprint. Right? You do that by running faster and, having good technique, of course, but it's really about the timing and the takeoff that you take through the hurdle. And so we can see here that my reps get worse as we go on. Let's listen to the stride here. This is 9 inches when the stride does not have to alter in order to clear the hurdle. All right, real smooth over the hurdle. Let's watch through hurdle clearance. Step 8, right on over the hurdle as if the hurdle is not there. All right, now going on to the next one. Up to 30 inches. This would be the girls' height, 11-year-olds. All right, their first year in hurdling. Now takeoff is a little further back. That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't what we want to continually replicate, and I'll tell you why. The good, all right, the good is that off the hurdle, the natural tendency was to fall. All right, so even while trying to slow down, I really couldn't. So that's a good thing. But the fact that the stride pattern changed up so much means there was a lot of effort and tension in hurdle clearance. All right, so it might look good, but it's really not what's going to get us consistency down the track. All right, so through hurdle clearance, there was an exaggeration of a hold to make sure we clear the hurdle and then come back down to the track, and that caused a disruption, and so now it's something else. All right, so where on this run through, I keep 100 right through the hurdle. We're going to say 99. I keep 99 right here, right through the hurdle. Oh, it doesn't have to do anything. In this one, we drop to like 95. All right. Now the rest of the race we're at 95 or trying to climb back up to 100, which is not going to happen. All right. Just because we tried doing something, which is what I did there, not on purpose. All right. I'm just trying to run through the hurdle, get my legs up, over, stay forward, but it instinctively happened. All right. Now at 39 inches, even more so. And now what happened at 39 inches is we see the stride alter a lot before the first hurdle. So watch the chopping down. All right, now that was me trying to get faster, and so I pushed harder for these steps, and then it's like, oh crap, gotta chop it down. And even if the time was faster, all right, even if it was faster than this one, and even if it was faster than this one, doesn't matter. All right, it's about doing it correctly so we have consistency forever. All right, and so even if it's faster, we want to work to eliminate. Excuse me. So even if it's faster, we want to work to eliminate the choppiness, the disruption in the cycling down the track. All right. As soon as I approach the hurdle, oh, everything switches up, and there's the waiting over top to clear the barrier. Still falling forward, which is a good thing, but I'm going to have to readjust the position of my body as I sprint towards the next hurdle. Whereas in this rep, that was not the case. All right. And so through repetition, all right, we want to get closer to this as we sprint over the hurdles. All right, I won't take off this close because the hurdle's going to be real tall. But even still, the timing has to be up, over, keep it moving. Not this, giant intent to do something grand over this obstacle. That's when we run into problems. All right, so on this one, like, oh, the hurdle's there. Let me just make sure my legs don't hit it. And it alters the timing. And from here to here, I lost 4% more than the hurdler who went through like this. Still at 99. All right. And this is down to 95. Down to 95. Just because it's no longer a sprint through, it was a collapsing, strong, kept speed, but now we have to get back into a sprint. And it's real subtle and it adds up to a lot because there's 10 hurdles. Now 39 inches, down to 92. All right. From 9 inches to 39 inches, we went down to 92% that we're working with. Maybe less than that because that sprint through was really just throttled down. All right. And so I would need reps, reps, reps. Keep moving through. Find a better takeoff distance. Keep the good forward lean and make it more natural, more natural, more natural every time we clear these hurdles. All right, so it wasn't terrible. 36 years old. I don't train every day. I come out here to record for you guys, and I felt good enough that I could get a few reps in, but the idea is to show you what it's supposed to look like. And this is enough to explain a few things to you, but you wouldn't want to replicate this because this run through the hurdle is not what you want to execute. Let's watch. Disruption in the hurdling means it's not going to be your fastest. Means we've got work to do to work on the timing and the technique and the execution of everything. All right, my focus was stay forward and swing the arms. And I did that pretty well. But the subconscious was thinking about too much. How close I was to the hurdle. How high I had to get the knees up. Right? All these things that altered the stride and immediately put me down to 92% coming off the hurdle. I'm at 92% to work with here. Now I'm going to build a 93, 94, 95 into the next hurdle. And if I do this again, I'm going to drop down another 4% again. Whereas this guy here, who's only losing 1%, 99%, 98%, 98%, all right, he's going to be able to hold that. And that's the reason why a guy like Alan Johnson could go out there in the semifinals or not semifinals, in the first round at the Olympics and run, like 75, 80% and still win with 13-3, 13-2 because he knows the positions and how to keep this stride over the hurdle as natural as possible. So he doesn't need all this extra effort, which is what the rest of us ultimately end up doing. All right. And so the objective is to help you accomplish these things a lot earlier. If you can learn these things in high school, you go on to really do great things in college. All right. And so today's lesson is start recording your reps from the side and look at the run through the first hurdle. Is it smooth? Is there a big disruption at takeoff? And if there is, you have to work to eliminate that. All right, regardless of what the technique is or the angles or the force and all this science, it's real simple. Has to be smooth without disrupting the stride over, just like this. No disruption, keep it moving. The guy or girl that can do this best wins the race. And the athlete who struggles more here gets further and further behind. All right, from second to third to fourth to fifth to sixth to seventh to eighth, last place. All right, and so that was real quick. I'm gonna keep working on these, and I will keep uploading the videos, and we will see the progress. All right, we've seen a little bit of progress with the one stepping and the lead arm. Now we're gonna get this run through the hurdle good, and then we're gonna really start putting in some real solid reps. All right, questions, comments, let me know. I'll speak to you in the next video. Run faster, make them chase you.